Hey guys, today I'm going to be trying something new. I'm going to be showing you some of my sketches that I've done using Procreate, which is the app I use for drawing, and these sketches aren't anything finished, they aren't anything special, it's just for fun and it's just kind of to show off my sketches because sometimes I'm really proud of them once they're finished. So I don't think I'm the only artist that feels that way, and I don't think that it's a bad thing to show unfinished or, partially finished work, especially if it's just like a test or something you're going to come back to later, like a work in progress. So if you are interested in seeing more videos like this, please just leave me a comment down below or drop a like, and I will make more videos like this. And one more caveat before we get started, these are Danganronpa sketches that I'm going to be working on. And in case you don't know, Danganronpa is a visual novel, it's a video game, it's like a murder mystery. And it's set in like a school, and the high school students in the school are pitched against each other in a battle to the death. So if you're interested at all in Danganronpa and you don't want me to give away any spoilers, or you don't want to see any spoilers within this video, please just don't watch. Go watch a Let's Player play it, or go buy it for yourself. I know it's like the 10th anniversary of Danganronpa this year, and they're coming out with the first game on mobile, and I think they're going to be coming out with the subsequent games on mobile as well. But the characters that I'm drawing from today are from the first Danganronpa, Trigger Happy Havoc, and I'm going to be drawing Celestia Ludenberg, Kyoko Kirigiri, and forgive me if I get her name wrong, but Toko Fusaka, I think? I'm going to have to check on that. But yeah, on with the video. Okay, so the first character I have chosen to draw here is one of my favorites in the series just because of her style and personalities. She's very cryptic, and she's also very Lolita. So she's, dressing in older styled clothes and things like that, if you've ever seen Lolita clothing. But this is Celestia Ludenberg, and she is not who she says she is or claims she is. For these drawings, I've grabbed some photos off of Pinterest, and I'm trying to replicate the overall stance and pose of the character and just add in those details specific to the character from the anime and from the video game. So that's what you'll see here with the stock footage that I have up in the corner of my drawing. But essentially with Celestia, I just wanted to give off a very mysterious vibe. I really was looking forward to drawing her outfit, and I think she turned out pretty well. I don't think I would have done anything differently for her. I'm very proud with how this one turned out. I have a couple of issues with the characters that follow, but she is one of my favorites just because she is not who she seems, and a very sneaky kind of character that you gotta keep your eye on. Next up is another favorite of mine, Kyoko Kirigiri. She is, every character in Danganronpa has an ultimate trait that sets them apart from the other students, and Kirigiri, we don't actually find out her ultimate trait until later on in the game, but she's the ultimate detective. So of all the students, she's not going to be the one going around, murdering people. She is the one who's hungry for knowledge and trying to solve these mysteries. And when I thought of her character, I thought, of a cop, someone that might be carrying around like a gun or some kind of weapon to enforce the law. And then I also wanted to put her in this cool pose where she maybe had her back to the camera. I'm not as pleased with how this one turned out, just because I don't think we get to see as much of her costume. I think since this is a sketch, it could use a lot of refining if I wanted to make it into a final piece, just like the placement of how her hair falls, how the weapon fits in, where it's supposed to fit in the holster on the back of her skirt, because with the schoolgirl uniform that she's wearing, the skirt cuts off at about the waist, and then in my photo that I was using, the person was wearing a pair of jeans, and of course that would be lowered down and make more sense for where you would actually put a holster if you needed to access a weapon quickly. So just some technical issues with Kyoko. She is still one of my favorite characters, and really a standout character from the series, but I think I could have done a little bit better with that sketch. Okay, last but not least is Toko, and I did get her name wrong in the intro, so forgive me for that, but I'm actually going to do 2 sketches of Toko because in the game, I think she is a character that people don't like as much as maybe I do, just because she's a little bit crazy and neurotic. It turns out in the game she has a split personality, so one part of her personality is really just, meek and small and suspicious of everyone, and I did a drawing of her sitting down using a stock photo that I found on Pinterest, and then her other personality is that of a serial killer named Genocide Jill, and Jill is just completely opposite. She's, loud, she's very outgoing, very extroverted and kind of crazy. And for Jill, I did trace the pose just because I wasn't totally sure how it was going to translate to the outfit that she was wearing with the long skirt versus the jeans that I picked out on the model. So, maybe not the best model, but I really like how both of these turned out. I think they could use a little bit more refining to look a little bit nicer like Celestia turned out. But, as far as a quick sketch at a frozen yogurt place is concerned, I'm really pleased and I'm really happy with how I was able to kind of place her braids, because one of Toko's defining features is that she does have these really, really long braids that can be kind of crazy and just be really expressive with her based on what she's feeling. In her Genocide Jill persona, she also carries around scissors, which she uses as a weapon, and she has them in little holsters on her legs. So with the Genocide Jill pose, I was able to kind of include those. Of course, if I was going to be finishing out the painting, I think it would have to be a lot nicer and kind of cleaned up so people could actually tell what is going on, why she's lifting her skirt like that. I think the overall how she's lifting her skirt and how the cloth is falling would need to be worked on a little bit. And then just some technical details that I noticed when flipping when flipping my sketch horizontally to see if it looked correct, popped up when I was doing Toko. So, I would want to kind of adjust those and fix those up as well. Just in my eye, they didn't look 100% correct. And that just about does it for these 3 characters. You can see the final sketches up on the screen now. Overall, I'm pretty happy with what I've done here, and it was a really nice departure for me because, posting to Instagram, posting Twitter and Tumblr, social media, I constantly have it in my mind that I need to create my best work possible and always be pushing myself, and that leads me sometimes to stress myself out, I think, with making sure that the piece is finished and then it looks the best that it could possibly look, and then I don't get time to do little studies like this and little tests like this to which are just as important because they do stretch your talents and they kind of exercise your abilities and help you get better, like through the use of source materials and things like that, with the images I used from Pinterest and all other kinds of things, but they can also be a real joy as far as drawing something simple, quick, for yourself, that others can enjoy too, that you can share with them. So in the future, I would love to do more videos like this and publish more content like this to social media. If you would be interested in that, and if you enjoyed this video, please do consider supporting me on social media, and of course, like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a new video. I post art-related content like what you've seen today, and then I also post Let's Plays and gaming content for games like Doki Doki Literature Club and others. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please do consider dropping a like. And if you have any comments, questions for me, or suggestions for future videos of things I might want to try or change, do you like sketch videos? Do you like it better when I post finished art? Please leave them in the comments below or DM me on social media. I would love to chat with you guys, and I always am interested in meeting other artists on the internet, because that's one of the big reasons I'm on social media, is to connect with other people who have similar interests. So I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Bye.